Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel if you're new. My name is Paloma, and it's a couple days before Valentine's Day. And if you're like me, you're single. If you're not, then welcome to the day of love. And if you are single like me, then welcome to the day of self-love, which is what I'm calling it. So I'm 20, which means that I've had 20 Valentine's Days. And I've been single for all of them. And usually that means that I am sad and that I stare at couples and, pout at them and wish that I was, secretly wish that I was, in love and had a boyfriend and all of that. But I'm not. I'm single, and I was really disheartened by the fact that I started to have all of these those same feelings of wishing that I was with someone and wishing that I had love. And I kind of got tired of it, and I thought I would change it up this year. So I challenged myself to make a list of 20 things that I love about myself, one for every year that I've been alive. And it wasn't very easy. I'm not gonna lie. It's really hard when you sit down and think about 20 things or 10 things or even, 5 things that you really genuinely love about yourself. But I wanted to challenge myself and see if I could do it, and really embrace this year of being single and walk with a little bit of, joy and pep rather than, sadness and whatever it is. So I'm gonna share that list with you today. So I guess we'll start. I love that I prioritize my education. I love that I spend so many hours of so many days working hard towards my goal of graduating and goals beyond that. I love that I love animals and that I've chosen to dedicate my life to protecting them and working with them. I love how independent I am and how in this year of COVID, when independence for me wasn't really a choice, I took it with stride and I really tried to make the best of my time and take care of myself. I love that I'm dedicating myself to becoming more eco-friendly. It's something that I've wanted to do since I can remember, and I've tried so many times and failed in so many ways, and I love that despite all of those failures, I'm still working towards that goal. I love that I find peace in nature. I love that when I step outside and take a deep breath or go on a walk, I feel at peace and at home wherever I am. Doesn't matter if I'm in New York or Arizona or with people or not. I love how peaceful I become. I love that I sing when no one's watching, whether it's in an elevator or a shower or dancing around my dorm room. And I love that I sing when people are watching, and I love that I don't really care. I love that I depend on my family, and I love that I'm trying really hard to mend relationships that haven't always been as easy and have been chipped away from past anger and frustration. I love that I take time for myself and that I'm learning to see those times not as an inconvenience, but as self-care. And I love that I enjoy doing it. I love that I go to therapy. I know that real true growth can't happen until I mend some of the scars of my past. And I love that that choice wasn't anyone else's for me, but the choice that I made for myself. I love that I choose adventure and travel whenever I can. And I love that I do it with the people that I love the most, whether it's family or friends. And I love how much all of those experiences have made me a better person. I love that I've grown to love my body. Every curve, stretch mark, or birthmark that I used to think made me a worse person for having them. I love that I've changed that narrative for myself, and I'm learning to embrace the body that I have at every stage of my life. I love how sentimental I am, how I hold on to memories of the past and keep little mementos of all of the big and small moments throughout my life, no matter what they are. I love that I surround myself with friends and family who love me unconditionally. That wasn't something that was so easy for me growing up. I never had super close friends or people that I could depend on or feel would never leave me or judge me. And I have that now. I have amazing friends who care for me and who want me to feel as free and self-loving as I can be. And I frankly wouldn't be the person that I am without them. I love how much I love and trust those people. Trust isn't something that was so easy for me growing up, and I love that now with the people that I have, I trust them with every part of me. So, I'm currently at number 14, and if you made it this far in the video, thank you. But I thought I would just say, these last 6 things are kind of difficult. I think that I thought like, oh, it would be kind of easy to like tell the world and myself really what I love about myself, but it's actually kind of hard. So these next 6 things, just know that they weren't that easy to come up with. I love that I'm not afraid to dance in public. I used to hate dancing, and I hated when my mom would dance in public, and I never understood why. And it wasn't until I was older when I realized that it's one of the most freeing, happy feelings that I could have. And I'm thankful that I get to feel free when I do it. I love that I see loss and regret and pain as moments not to grow smaller, but to grow stronger. And to learn and use those moments as learning lessons so that when pain and grief and loss come for me in the future, I won't shy away from them, but embrace them. I love how much I think about my future. It used to scare me how much I thought about my future and how much I planned all the little details of my life. But it makes me happy now, and it makes me happy that when I do plan my future and when I plan all of those little minuscule details that people may not think about, I love that the people that I cherish and who make me happy are a part of it. I love that when I think that I hate myself, and I love that when I doubt my abilities, I do things to remind myself that I deserve love, and I deserve faith, and I deserve to make myself feel loved, and to make myself feel capable. No matter if it's doing a face mask, or dancing in public, or singing to myself, or calling a friend or a family member, whatever it is, I love that I do that for myself. I never allow myself to sit in those feelings of hate or fear or self-loathing for too long before I can try and get myself out of it. I love that I chose to start this YouTube channel. It's something that I've thought about doing since I was a little girl, and all of those feelings of hate, of self-hate and doubt got in the way of me doing something that I thought would actually be really fun. And I love that I conquered all of those feelings and finally just did it. And more than anything, I love that I'm doing it alongside one of my best friends, Eliana, who I would honestly not have done this without her. And lastly, I love that I'm making this video. When I was little, I didn't think that there was anything to love about me, especially things that I could love about myself. I hated the way that I looked, the way that I talked. I hated that no one liked me, and I hated that I felt like I deserved that hate. I didn't think that there was much to look forward to in life. I felt stunted. I didn't think that I deserved to go on and to become great. Frankly, because I didn't think I was capable of being great or being amazing and loving myself. But I think the fact that I've made this video and that I'm sharing all of these things that I genuinely love about myself is proof of all of the growth and the love that I've learned to have for myself. And it wasn't easy to get to this point. It certainly isn't easy to love yourself after spending so many years doing the opposite of that. But I'm here and I'm sharing this list with you. And Valentine's Day for me might mean being single, but I'm happy. And I'm happy because I've done things for me over the last 20 years that have made me stronger and and all of those things just helped me to remind myself that I deserve to love myself. So I hope that this video encourages you guys to think about what you love about yourselves. We all deserve to love ourselves and feel loved, but I've also realized that in order to accept love from others, you have to start with yourself. I would have never been able to meet the amazing people that I did or grow closer to my family if I didn't start by loving myself. So I'm happy that I've done all of those things, and I can't wait in future years to continue growing this list of things that I love about myself. So this was hard, but I'm glad that I did it. Thank you guys so much for watching my video and coming along on this, what really is a 20-year journey. And I am excited for all of the things to come and all of the videos I'll make in the future. And yeah, so I hope you guys have an amazing day. And whether you're spending Valentine's Day with the love of your life, or maybe a first date, or, you know, just by yourself, I hope that you have love for you. So I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Leave me a note